Hey, what's up guys, my name is Dhruval Modi and welcome to another Photoshop video tutorial. And in this video I'm gonna show you how to take a really good, beautiful, brand new photograph and beat the hell out of it and make it look really old and crappy, because sometimes for no reason we want to ruin a really good picture. And also this video contains really good tricks and really helpful methods, so let's get started. Okay, before we start, in last video I showed you how to take a green screen shot and create a really beautiful manipulation out of it. So if you want to watch that in-depth two-part tutorials, the link is in the description, or you can also go to my channel. And in this video I'm using this image from devantart.com. So if you want to use this image for practice or any purpose, the link is in the description. Now if you go to Google and search old images for retouching, you will find variety of images to use as your reference. So I'm gonna go and use this fella, his image, to use as my reference. And if you look at this, it has really bad contrast. So first of all, let's go to our image and kill all the contrast. So here what it looks like. Now to do that, you can go to your adjustment layers and select brightness and contrast. So just double click on it and select use legacy. Use this option. Otherwise if you don't use it, it will it works okay. Actually it works good, but we want to make it bad, so we're gonna use legacy. So I'm gonna make it really bad. I'm gonna go with 19. Now again create another brightness contrast layer like that, and this time I'm not gonna use legacy and kill all the contrast like this. So we're gonna attack on this image with every tool we have. So there's that. And now to add that slight yellowish tone that you can see here, see, he has this really weird yellow tone in this image. So we're gonna go to selective colors. Now it doesn't look that good, but don't worry about it. So if you go to selective colors, there you can, so this way I'm gonna not mess with too much, but I'm just directly gonna go to whites and add some yellow, because that's what I wanna do. Now you can also go to yellow and increase the yellow, but I'm pretty sure that's not gonna work really good because we have only her skin and this little yellow color in the flower, so not really good. But white, it works on overall image, so we're gonna add some yellow. And then I think I have changed nothing in almost every image, so you can also kill these blacks a bit to kill even more contrast. And don't worry about any background noise, because I don't live in a really peaceful neighborhood, so ignore that if you can. And then final step in regarding to color correction. So this is a black and white layer, and it makes all the difference, as you can see. So if you double click on this layer, and first of all, when you apply your black and white, and yeah, you can also find that here somewhere, here, black and white, get it? And then you can double click on it and you can change everything. You can make skin really brighter or darker, use the sliders as you want. And then use this really cool option called tint. I use it a lot. Now simple as that, we want to make it yellow, so in the tint select a dark yellow tone. So this one looks really good to me. See, it's going really great. So in the terms of colors, we are almost done. So we killed the contrast, we added some yellow colors, and we are good to go. And if you think when we are making it black and white, why do we need to do this type of color correction? So just let me shut down these layers. See, it doesn't look that good, so don't skip any step, okay? Now let's go back to our friend and look at him. So he has like really good amount of grain in his image, so let's add some grains. So as you can see here, I have added some grains, see. But if you want to know how I did that, and that's the tutorial about, so create a blank layer and fill in the black color, and then go to filter, noise, and add some noise. Now by default it might look something like this, but make sure it is not a colorful noise because the image itself is black and white, so use your mind a little bit. Now go to Gaussian and select monochromatic, so it will create a really good black and white noise, and hit OK. Now change the blend mode to screen, so we can get rid of all those black colors and we have only this white noise. Now I know it's way too much. You can also decrease the opacity a little bit so we do not have really good impact. And then let me delete this one so we create less confusion. So this far we are going good. And then some easy final steps. All I did is I applied a paper texture. Now I put it on normal. And by the way, if you want to use these textures, they are free and I found them on a really cool website. So the link is in the description. It will redirect you to the site. So this I just imported this. You can go to file and you can place any image or texture you want to place inside Photoshop. So I have this here. Ignore this mask thingy. Let me just right click and delete this mask so there is less confusion, and let me turn this off also. So they are just the duplicates, as you can see, nothing like really confusing. So, and I just grouped them so I can keep a really good track of them. So here's the image and I just turned it on darken. So where is darken? Here. So I can get rid of all those white colors and I can make it look really black bad patches. And then if you want, like, oh my god, this is all over her face and it looks really bad, apply a layer mask, grab your brush, make sure opacity is 100% and your foreground color is black, and then paint on the area where you want to remove it. Now I'm not gonna remove it all over because it has to also look bad. So, and then I just duplicated this textures all over, so as you can see here, and I removed it from unnecessary areas, and then I applied a overall black and white just to check how does it look, but it didn't look that great. And then some of this really bad thingy, as you can see here, we have in almost every old image this really bad white lines that ruin the image. So to create them, it is actually a bit tricky thing. So right now, as you can see, we did everything: color correction, grain, we added vignette, and we checked it all. But this final thing, this is the most impactful thing that you can do to make your image look really old. So how I did that? First of all, let me put it on normal and turn the opacity 100%, and then I'm just gonna invert it so you can see this is my original texture, and this is also link available and all stuff. You can find it on the description. So this is the texture. Now if I normally put it on screen blend mode, yeah, it doesn't look that good. But as you can see here, if I invert it, I have this really cool effect. Now why this works? Normally when the texture in this condition on the screen mode, it will reveal the white color and it will hide all the other things. So if I invert it, all the white color is gone and all the black part will become white. So a bit of confusing, but if you try to understand it, it is not that difficult. And I just duplicated that thing and created even more patches, as you can see here. And then the final step, I swear to you, this is like gonna end now. The crease in the paper when you fold it, or if the photograph was folded. So to create this, all you have to do is create a new blank layer and then go to your gradients right here, and in the gradients you will find all your default gradients here, and select this one and don't change anything. And then all you have to do is just draw a gradient something like this. Don't go all the way like this. No, this is not gonna work. Okay, so just go like this. Yeah, you don't have to worry about this color or this color. Just concentrate on the center. The thicker the center line, the thicker your crease is going to be. Okay, so this looks fine to me. And then we want to make it black and white, so I'm gonna press Ctrl Shift U, or you can also go to image adjustment and desaturate. There is option here, see. And then all you have to do is just change the blend mode to screen. Now doesn't look good, I know that, but you can take an eraser. You can also use mask, but I'm gonna use eraser. So you can remove it from here and then remove it from here. Don't try to mess with the line in the center right now, just remove the unnecessary parts. So it doesn't look good, huh? I know, because the colors are in wrong condition. Let me explain. So when you are done with it, just select your layer and press Ctrl I again, and boom, haha, suddenly a really good paper crease, which you can also move anywhere you want. So it doesn't look that good, but if you take your time and paint carefully and remove all the unnecessary areas, it actually looks really realistic. So And you can also do one thing, besides of painting carefully and taking your time, you can decrease the opacity to blend it better. So this way you can create this paper crease really easy. And this is how I created this crease, and I just duplicated it over here, as you can see. And if you want to make a color version, just duplicate this layer, put it on top of everything, and then change the blend mode to color and decrease the opacity as always. So this way you can create also a colorful old image and a black and white old image. And I hope you liked it, and if you want some more tutorials, you can subscribe to my channel, you can give it a thumbs up, and you can ask me a question in the comments. So thanks for watching, goodbye, take care, and have some fun with Photoshop.